Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Give me a second. I'm going to start sharing the screen. Let me see if I can get the screen right here. Share screen. This. Hello, hello, hello. Give me a sound check. Tell me you guys are seeing everything and everything looks good to you. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Miguel. Good morning, everybody. A lot of cool things. So, we clearly have a setup in NAS just as we're sort of kicking off the ground. Let me hang on just for a second. I'm sorry, guys. Just gotta clear my glasses. So, okay, now I can see. So we're gonna wait. I mean, we're a little bit late because we should have been short here at around, what was this? 94. It's not bad. I mean, we should have been short here on this trade. But now let's just wait for a red candle. Let's not press the trade until we actually have a setup. Dow is mid-range. Let me look at in this window for everything else. So oil, mid-range. Gold is a trade. Let's trade gold right now. Gold is at top. Shift sell. It's our first trade of the day. Gold. We traded gold in Asia yesterday. So short gold. And now just also watching NAS. Gold target is going to be 44, 47. So this is off the 45 double top here. Pretty clean looking trade. Let's see if hopefully that'll work right away. Let me see what we got here. I gotta minimize this. Oops, what I want to do. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay, short NAS. So we've got two trades in. 7. Okay, that's a NASDAQ is going to be, this is off the Futes. The Futes are going to be 75.50 target. Let me minimize this. Okay. And gold. So we got two. Let's see where crypto is doing just for a sec. Crypto is also off the highs, but we're a little bit late. Let's see where ETH is. ETH should be a trade as well. So we might as well load up. We got all the trades coming up here. I'll wait for ETH to give me another red candle here before I load up on ETH. But we'll target ETH. So we have all three sectors now as potential trades for us. Just right off the opening trade. ETH is at the 3,200, right? Almost right in front of the 3,200. So it's quite likely they may want to run the 3,200s before we find a little bit of relief. I'm just curious. I want to see what's going on with just looking at currencies for a sec here. Gold came just within a whisker within spread of touching us. So we're just going to stay patient with gold. Gold should be done. I guess it's the spread. Where's this? What's with the spread here? Wow, this is a really bad spread. We just 44, 47 did not get us done on the spread. Wow, that sucked. Okay. All right, we'll stay patient with gold. ETH is still not giving us a signal, so we We're going to stay patient with that. See if we get a red candle off of that. Let me look at anything else over here. I'm just looking at the currencies. I'll explain to you why I'm looking at currencies here. Oh, that's actually a trade too. That should have been a trade. Was that 50? Oh, wow. What a move in the euro. Everything is popping. I can't get this going. All right, this is not going to work. Fine. Forget it. I'll deal with it later. Now it's getting close. You know what? I'm going to close out my gold. I hate gold with the spreads and everything else. Leave gold alone. NAS should get us done, hopefully. What are we looking at? 75.50. Very close, very close. We're looking at 75.50. Was a low. Oh, 75.75 just missed us. Well, it missed us. I'm much less concerned about NAS getting resolved and much more about gold, getting away from us. So we resolved gold for level 1 close enough. And sorry, where's ETH? I'm looking at ETH now. ETH is not a signal because this red was not below the open, so it's not a clean signal. Look at NAS has gone away from us now, so it is what it is. We get stopped out, we'll go to level 2 on NASDAQ. I'm watching ETH right now as our secondary stock. Still no signal in ETH. Still watching ETH. I'm just fooling around with my own FX stuff here. Okay, ETH may be setting up for us. Still no, not a trade. No trade. They're really holding it up. It's pretty clear they want to run the 32s, so we'll give them all the time in the world to do that. Again, let me actually. Oh, I think I can use my annotation. I think I'm finally getting learning the tools. The key that we want right over here is the close of this candle needs to be below this candle, the open of this candle. It's not happening. Now, if this candle closes, that is below the low of this candle. That is exactly what we want, right? That's what we're watching. So that's going to be the key thing. I'm actually going to make it super easy. I'm updating the bounce indicator. So what's going to happen is when we get the condition, the candle is going to turn yellow. It's going to tell us that is the trigger candle. It's going to make it a lot easier for us visually. All right. Oh, I got the wrong size on ETH. Damn it. Okay, 1. Okay, we're going to go short ETH. Okay, so with short ETH, this is a 1110 target. So we target take profit is 11, stop is 10. So that's a 78.05 take profit. We'll leave it as is. Let that play out. So we're just basically nursing ETH and NAS right now as the two ideas. Okay. So very quiet, not much going on here. Everybody seeing the screen? Everybody clear in what I'm doing and all the other stuff? So just to make, you guys are seeing this, just let me know if this is kind of visible. So this is lower than this. That's why we triggered the trade. And that's pretty much what happened here, okay? Cool, 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 cool. All right, 75.50 on the NAS. Still targeting that. We haven't looked at oil today. Oil would resolve for us nicely yesterday. Those of you, it was a long trade, in the Asia session, but it worked fine. So gold back up, by the way, gold back to highs. So gold, this is another reason why I covered, because I want the opportunity to short it again once we get, there. So let's, we actually have scope for gold. So let's watch that, but let's put oil is mid-range, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so watching gold again. Gold, we're looking for a lower low than the open here. So far, we're not getting it. Gold is rocking to the upside through the 46s, fresh highs, which is great. It's meaning it's possible they're going to run it to the 50s before we see some exhaustion, which is fine. We will let it play out. So again, we're just, we are eyeballing. It's got to come underneath here. If it doesn't close here, it's not a trade for us. So I'll leave that over there as a mark. Time is it? Oh, it's 9:13. 13 minutes to the open. I wonder if you could rotate this. Oh, can you rotate this? Redo, undo, format, eraser. Huh. I guess you can't rotate it. Okay. All right, let's put ETH over here because we're watching that. Oh, sorry. This should be gold. 44 seconds on gold. We'll put ETH over here. So gold looking like it could give us another entry. So again, this needs to clear over here. If it runs above the open here like it's doing right now, that's not a trade. That's not a trade we want to take right now. Not a candle we want. So we're going to pass up on this, let them run a little higher, and we're not going to enter the trade. We're going to just let them run it. This is the high lows are off of a 24-hour clock, not the exchange. So basically, it's 1700 hours New York to 1700 hours New York. So it's the highs made from 1800 hours New York, and the lows made since that time. Okay, so it's a continuous 24-hour cycle. Okay. All right, gold is looking like it's ready to sell. 8-9 seconds. We're gonna wait till the candle closes to make sure that it holds the lows. So already, it's okay. So we'll sell it. It's good enough. Okay. So now we're holding gold, level 1 again. And what's the target now? 44.82. Okay. So we're to that target on gold. And what's going on? So we have 3 positions. That's all we're going to do. And no trades until these things resolve. Let me see something else here. I'm just curious. CAD. No trades on CAD. Swiss. Oh. Okay. Very slow markets, huh? Nothing much moving. Oh, gold stops me out, so we go to level 2, which is not unexpected. So let me kill the annotation. Okay. Now we get ready for level 2 in gold. There's obviously a very strong impulse here, no problems. Okay, gold looking like we're going to get a level 2 setup. Again, needs to break the low here. Which is, what is the open? 46.36. 46.36. Needs to break that. No trade in gold so far. Waiting for a lower low candle here. Okay, possible trade in gold here for level 2. 5-6 seconds left. Selling gold. Back in gold for level 2 now. Target in gold is 45.30. The 45 was a big resistance area. Obviously now a little bit of support, but I still think that whole 45.50, that's the big battle right now that everybody's consolidating around to see how far they can push the trade today. So those of you who've been away, just so you should know, let me just put up the spreadsheet over here. Oops. It's B_sheet. Very important to understand that we're using a slightly positive risk-reward ratio, and its value is not in its slight positivity, but in its almost there on gold, almost there, just right there, man. I'm really getting killed on these spreads here. What's the spreads? 10 cents? I mean, that's not horrible, but for some reason it's not getting me done. 45.30. So I need to go 45.20 on the bid here. I need 45.20 on the bid. Right there. Okay, finally. Gold gets done level 2. So two resolutions positive in gold. So again, the point that I sort of want to show you. Okay, we'll watch these for for the time being. So the point I want to show you, if you click on the spreadsheet, it's the parabolic profit scale. When you're doing a 1.1 to 1, here's your win in terms of basis points. It's 1.1, 1.2, 1.4, not a lot of base points, but by level 4, you almost double your profit. By level 5, you triple it. And then you get all the way up like into the last few trades, which are obviously lots of risk, but the point is they give you better rewards. You're 7 times to 14 times on the final trade. You're 14 times more profit than you are on the original profit. If you do round number scaling, which is what I like to do after 8 times, instead of go 16, I just round it up to 20, 40, 80, 160, because the difference is really relatively small. It's 255 loss against 315 loss. So at that point, I think an extra 60 points of loss isn't going to make any difference. But the profits actually are material. You get 7 times more profit, 9 times more profit, 13 times more profit, and 21 times more profit at the last level. So that when you do resolve, your profit potential is just much larger. Generally, the whole point of this parabolic scale is that even if you get into these 3s or 4s levels, you're doubling your profit potential versus your straight up idea without looking for double the profit. So in other words, it's still 1.1. It's just basically even money, 1.1 to 1, but your profit is double because of size, because of the increase in parabolic size. So that's a critical thing you need to appreciate, those of you who are not cognizant of this. Okay, anybody, is it clear to everybody? Does everybody understand what I just said? And if it's not, I'm happy to explain again. But you can see in the spreadsheet how that's working. All right, I'm still waiting to try to resolve this. Man, it's been 24 minutes. It's 24 minutes on these trades. Usually they resolve in like 5 minutes max. So we're just staying very patient on this NAS trade and the ETH trade. We resolved gold twice today. That's all we've done so far. Kill this, give us a little more space. Okay, NAS gets done. So now we're 3 trades resolved. Took a very long time, but NAS got finally done. So now we're just basically nursing ETH. Oil is nowhere, like oil is not in any rate. Oil is inching. If oil gets up to 86, 60, 70, let me know. We'll take a look at it. Other than that, we just have ETH on the books. So let's see what the Dow is doing. Also mid-range, nothing much. So we got 5 minutes to the open. Yeah, Chi, are you have a question? You typing? I see you typing. I don't see any questions yet. You don't know how to ask the question? Ask any way you like. I'll try to figure it out. Okay, I'm going to let him figure out the question. Oh, well, you can't, because, you know, nobody does. You never got the concept of what martingale is? There's a million, just Google the word martingale on YouTube and you'll get lots and lots of examples of what a martingale strategy is. You know what that is, but you don't understand what we do. Like why we're not martingale. Is that what you're asking? Okay. So the answer is that I guess the best way to describe it is that we are capped martingale. That we are martingale. We do increase our size, obviously exponentially as the trade goes against us. But we do two very specific and very distinctly different things that makes us a lot, first of all, a lot safer, but also a lot more profitable. So in a standard blind martingale, let's just take a look. Let's just do NASDAQ, right? Just for argument's sake. Here's NASDAQ, right? Let's just for argument's sake say I buy here and I get stopped out, right? I get stopped out here, right? In a standard martingale, once you get stopped out, you double your size here. You get stopped out, you double your size here. You get stopped out, you get double your size here, right? That is not what we do. We do not double blindly as price goes against us. What we do, in a very exaggerated manner, is we buy, we get stopped out, and then we wait until we get the conditions where the conditions look positive for a further buy, and we only enter over here. So we skip all of these levels. So that by itself saves us an enormous amount of money. So we only come in, like our step two can be 30 candles, 50 candles, 100 candles, depending on the conditions. Similarly, here's an example. This is a much cleaner example. In martingale, you would short here, get stopped out, 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 short here, get stopped out. Okay. Weird. Short here, get stopped out, do nothing. Let all of this happen. Short here. That's the difference. We don't blindly short. Okay, so that's number one difference, right? Is that clear? The second difference is we stop. In martingale, you would just have to keep on going until you ran out of money or you resolve. We go 8 times, but then we stop at the 8th time. And what that does is that if we properly size our trades at 1/10 their notional value, then we only lose 2.5% in the worst case scenario, right? Now, obviously, you can fool around with those ratios and get a little bit bigger, a little bit worse. A lot of it is dependent, as I said, on your broker. So my whole rules are designed for the strictest, toughest regulation in the world. And then obviously you can go easier. Like my base case scenario is the strictest. But everybody, if you don't have a broker with very, very strict rules, you can go higher. But my base case scenario is literally the strictest. So if you have a $100,000 portfolio, your opening trade should be 10,000 units. If you have a $1,000 portfolio, if you have a $10,000 portfolio, your opening trade should be 1,000 units. That's how we size it so that we never get into trouble. Okay. So if you go back to the spreadsheet, Bernard, if you go back to the spreadsheet, and remember, you are sizing yourself at 1/10, so 10,000 units per $100,000 in your portfolio, right? So my opening trade is 1/10 the total value of my portfolio. So the mathematics of this, when you parabolic scale to level 8, the total loss, the way you calculate total loss, the mathematical formula is double the final number, which is 128 minus 1. Okay, it's always that way. So if you stopped over here, it would be double the final number minus 1, right? That's the total sum of losses that you would incur. So when you're doing that, so you're basically making a $10 bet on a $100,000 portfolio, right? Because you're going for 10 points, and we're starting with 10,000 units. So if you were to add all of this up, that's 255 times 10, $2,550 on a $10,000 portfolio. Or if you were doing a $10,000 portfolio, it would be $255. So both this whole baseline scenario is extremely conservative. So the worst you can lose is 2.5%, right? Now the flip side of that is, of course, all we're making is effectively 1 basis point per trade. As we get deeper, we make 5, 6, 7 basis points per trade. But the response to that is, and this, by the way, is how much money you would be making in dollars on a $100,000 portfolio. This is how much money you're making in dollars, right? And the same kind of a thing in dollars on a $100,000 portfolio. But NASDAQ highs. Okay, sorry, thank you. We're opening up, so let's. Ooh, what happened to my trading? How come this blew me out? Come on. Oh, maybe it was a different chart. Okay, maybe I'm on a different chart. Okay, NASDAQ highs. Let's watch this. And the YM is at highs. So we got two, both of them at highs. So we will watch this. Did I get blown out? I probably got blown out of ETH. So actually, let's watch. We got to watch ETH. ETH is, blew me out. So now I'm level 2 on ETH, and we're going to go back to NAS. So level 2 on ETH, back to NAS. NAS is not a trade yet. Watching NAS, and watching ETH. Those are the two things I want to watch. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. How are you? Haven't seen you in Asia. We changed the Asia time, by the way, to 7:30. It's awesome. We had like 6 trades in Asia yesterday because of a change of time. So it's a lot more interesting. Bernard, is that clear to you as on the losses? How the math lines up? Yeah, it's half an hour earlier. It's 11:30 your time. So as I said, ETH going through the 3,200 is not a surprise. We gave it a shot, but we knew fully well that it could run, which is fine. We will run it. Okay, watching NAS. NAS is going through the 20s, having a nice parabolic move here. 25 seconds on NAS, potentially setting up for us. We'll see. Okay, selling NAS. Selling NAS may go up against us, so we'll certainly play along here. 77. So we're in NAS. 90.75 is our target right there. Done. NAS resolves. Beautiful. So NAS gives us a second chance here. Watching level 2 in ETH. NAS came off perfectly off the highs. Anybody caught the NAS? Bernard, this is this is non-commissioned trading. So this is for CFDs. Are you trading What are you trading? Are you trading futures? Because there's a whole different structure for futures. I trade futures myself. CFDs have no commission. So yeah, good job, Cheryl. NAS, I love NAS. Who does not love NAS? NAS is like, my favorite little trade. Yeah, so Bernard, let me know what you're doing. So you got to understand, the numbers I'm giving you are with commission involved. In other words, CFDs have the commission baked in, and we're trading on spreads. That's why you hear me bitching about spreads all the time, because I have to make spread in order to make my profit. So this is all inclusive, all baked in. There's no commission here. All right, is that clear, Bernard? Watching ETH, still don't have the trade in ETH. I still don't have it. I need a little bit lower. If this closes here, then we're gonna have a trade in ETH. Just waiting for ETH right now. 12 seconds. This is gonna set me up. All right, I'm gonna short ETH. Level 2, 1110. We'll see how that works. If we want to battle, if ETH wants to battle, we'll battle with ETH. So the target on that now is going to be 92.85. Okay, sorry. I'm confused on this prop firm qualification thing. Isn't there? Can't you choose an account sorry, let me just back up. When you say commission, are you trading a prop firm qualification account that trades futures or trades CFDs, right? I'm going to have a lot more information about that soon for you guys, for a lot of you guys who want to trade prop firm. But you need to give me specific information because you are not quite understanding how this works. So what are you trading within the prop firm account? CFDs or futures? All right. ETH is just kind of waddling. Let's see what's happening in YM. What's the Dow doing? Dow also turned, but we only had one trade per instrument, so we didn't do anything on the Dow. So just looking for ETH. Are you trading with FTMO? Well, I don't know much about them. But just to let you know, in real life, I trade futures, and when you look at the account, when you look at the cheat sheet over here, you see very, very clearly on the future side that I have 2 extra ticks, 4 extra ticks, 2 extra ticks, 2 extra ticks for my profit. And for real life futures broker, my cost is 1 tick. So actually the commission is only 1 tick, and I have an extra profit tick built into my structure. So I'm always net positive when I resolve on anything I do, well above just the 1-to-1 ratio. Because the reality is it's actually half a tick in some of these things, but I allocate more than 1 tick. So that's how you do it in real life. I don't know what FTMO does. So that's what you need to understand. a matter of fact, I'm trading micros, so that's the commissions are more expensive. But if I was trading the minis, the cost of commission is not even it's half a tick. So that schedule more than compensates for the commission costs. But we're going to have those of you guys who are interested in the prop trading. We're going to have a partner coming up that's going to be much better. That's going to use 8-cap pricing, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to double check this. That's going to let you just trade commission free. So effectively, you'll be able to mirror my trades in your prop account. Okay, so look at this. NAS going back up to fresh highs. So unfortunately is ETH, so we kind of have to battle with ETH, but I'm perfectly okay battling with ETH forever. Okay, NAS at fresh highs, so we're going to see if we can get another trade off through the 20s, maybe looking to hit the 50s. We'll see. $44 is really rocking. So clearly we're going to have a couple of candles before we find any kind of a exhaustion zone. It's a big risk on day today. It's interesting. Wow, everything just popping like crazy. Wow. Tesla went out 995 yesterday, and it's trading 1,022 today. Just really rocking. Okay, no trade in NAS just yet, but we'll see how this candle goes. So you can see this. Let's just get a little bit. Oh, so we got tagged out in ETH, so we have to go to level 3 in ETH here. Okay. So we're now going to watch both. So we have level 3 trade in ETH potentially, and NAS. Should I get a little bit bigger for you guys? Get rid of this. All right, ETH certainly giving us a potential sell candle if it stays here. If it doesn't rally through the 10s, the 32 10s, and we're not going to have a trade. But it's holding offer here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to get short. Okay, short ETH. And now, same idea, 11.10. Tesla, $30 on opening print. Unbelievable. Well, we're watching NAS, so might as well. Let's trade NAS. This needs to. What's the low on this? Let's see what the open on this is. The open is 243.50. So I need to see 243.50 on the close or below. That's interesting. 242 on the close. Yeah, that actually is a sell. So shift sell. We're selling NAS level 1 here. That was a legitimate sell. Let's see how it plays out. It might pop against us. It certainly definitely has scope to go to squeeze a little higher. So I'm perfectly willing to battle with NAS. But that was a legitimate sell, I believe. Let me just make sure, because this is one of the things. This is where my coloring of candles is going to come in a lot handier. Hopefully, I'll have that. Maybe even as early as tomorrow. So no, the close was 43.25, and the open was 43. No, that actually by a quarter of a tick, I was correct. By a quarter of a tick, this was a legitimate sell signal. So a quarter of a point. Sorry, not quarter of a tick. Quarter of a point. All right, we get stopped out. We go to level 2 on NAS. Fine. I'm gonna stay patient and see what see what the trades are. How is the YM, Cheryl? 11, 12. YM would have stopped us out anyways, because on a retrace, YM is sort of the same signature as the NAS. I'm kind of tempted. Do I want to do 3 instruments and 2 of them in the indices? Maybe not. Let's, we're in the NAS cycle. Let's stay in the NAS cycle. So I will stay on the NAS cycle. If you're trading YM, I'll just comment out on when the next cycle opens up, next cycle opportunity opens up. Giuseppe, you can just type in chat, ask Boris. There's no raised hands here. Just type in chat, ask Boris in Slack, because you can see, everybody can see your comments while you're typing. All right, looking like NAS might be, well, it's 45 seconds, so it's a long time away. But this, we stay at these levels, that's a turn candle for us. And if we don't, we don't. If you're trading YM, same kind of a story. This candle stays at these levels, that's a sell candle, but we have to wait till it completes. Ten seconds on NAS. 4 seconds, and we're going to go short to level 2 on NAS. Uh, 40.25 is our take profit, so let's see what that does. NAS resolves. That puts us now into opportunity for Dow level 1. So let's play. So Dow has level 1, 20 seconds left on the candle. For Cheryl, for you, that'd be level 2. For us, if we get this candle, we got to see this candle break below 32s. If it doesn't close 32s, it's not a trade for us. But NAS resolves, so that's good. So the only trade on the books right now is ETH. That's not a trade for us. We got to wait. We got to wait. We got to wait. That's not a trade. It did not break the lows, so we hang tight. NAS is not an entry. Excuse me, Dow is not an entry. No trade on the Dow yet. 24 seconds left. We close here, that's going to be a trade because that's below the low of the prior candle, or below the open. But if we get up here, it's not a trade, not a trade, not a trade, not a trade. We need to see a red candle. So that's it. That's why we wait. We wait for the close. Let it be definitive. We've got all the time in the world. It's reminding me of like really, really, really old days. God, like really, really old days. Euro's dropping like a stone. I'm not paying any attention to currencies. Like, Joe, you need to understand that when you're scalping, this is an incredibly important rule that that you guys, you've seen me fuck up a million times. So I no longer do this. When we're scalping, especially when we're in trade, we literally don't give a shit about anything else, because your win or lose, your ability to make money depends on one thing only: focus. And I am in, I'm looking right now to take a trade in the YM. That's my focus. My only focus is to get into this trade. So, I could care less if euro goes to zero. When I change my focus to euro, I'll be happy to look at it. So YM, Shell, hope you're not in level 2, because still no trades in level 2. So we're still hunting this thing, and it may run all the way up to the 200 level, to the round number level. So we're gonna let it play itself out. And of course, in the background, we're still nursing the ETH trade, which is trading very much in sync with risk. So we're gonna have to be very patient with ETH because it's not going to give up its gains until risk sells off a little bit. So we will stay very, very patient. Good job, Shao. $81. They're just rocking it. And that, by the way, puts us into yet another NAS opportunity as well. But we'll play the Dow just for change of pace, just for you guys to get a feel of the Dow. All right, ETH takes me out again. So ETH now, we're going to look at the Dow and we're going to look at ETH again. So now ETH goes to level 4. As I said, that was perfectly predictable, because risk was just very, very strong, and we're getting no sell-offs in risk, just very shallow retraces. It's going to take a long time, and then very likely maybe we clear the 20 before we come back and test the 00 level. So I'm going to stay very patient with ETH until it gives me a turn. Look at Dow. Dow takes out to 200, as I thought, right then and there. So now it gets interesting. Usually at around 220, we should see some kind of pause and profit taking come in. We've had like a 100-point move in a Dow in 4 minutes. A lot of people have banked some profits. So clearly, see, there's a little bit of profit taking coming in. There it is. Still not a trade for us. Even if this candle is here, it's not a trade because it hasn't broken the lows of its prior candle. So we just hang tight. No trade on the Dow, no trade on ETH. All right, so here we go. The open on this is 202. So if we're 201 or lower on the close, we're a trade, but there's so far no trade. Interesting. What's the open on this? 1735. So if we're at 1735 or lower, that's a trade for us. Looks like ETH might be setting up. Let's watch ETH for a sec. So we've got 12 seconds left. Going to stay very patient. Let the candle complete. We don't want a last minute jerk that screws up our setup. 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay. All right, we short ETH. Oh, maybe not. Let me get short ETH. Okay. So we short ETH and we put our stops and targets. Dow still not a trade. So 0455 is our TP. Look at that, moving it down. Wow, just relentless. Take care, Steve. Take care, Steve, and have a great day. You know, I'm hanging with you guys until we can get ourselves well. You know, we're trying to resolve the ETH trade, which may have to be done off screen if we kind of run into deeper levels. But I'm also just hunting the Dow trade, which has just had a massive move. So see, you know, you were asking me how you're asking me how this is different. You see how, like, you know, in a martingale we would have just gotten stopped out endlessly over here. And in our strategy, we're just letting it go by. We're just letting the trade run until it shows, you know, some signs of exhaustion. All right, Dow, not really. I was gonna say Dow looks like it's starting to sell off, but it's not. Look at this move. That is a lot of buying. We basically bought 150 points in 10 minutes. It's a lot of buying. Wow, that's a really strong move. But actually, you know, I'm just curious, what was Nas doing this whole time? So Nas actually has not given us a sell signal because, as you can see, these were not legitimate sells. So it would have been the same kind of a story, just the Dow is a much stronger uptrend. But the good thing about the new structure is that we didn't fall for the false positives in Nas. Okay, Dow. The open on this is 63. So we got to be at 59 where, you know, that's a trade for us. 12 seconds left, 10 seconds. If we're, you know, 62 or below, that's a trade for us in the Dow. All right, we're going to get short the Dow and probably going to get tagged out, but, you know, so be it. Oh, what happened here? Oh, Dow is good. Dow is good. I have to, I'm manually closing it. Okay, so the Dow just dropped like a stone. I didn't even have a chance to put in my stops and targets. So that, you know, that was clearly through our 17 target because it's only half points, right? So Dow just instantaneously traded. And that's, you know, that's the good example of like how you hunted until, you know, you get that point, the point of inflection. And when that point of inflection happens, boom, you know, we got done. All right. So the only problem, I have here is ETH. I'm going to take that off screen because, you know, crypto just takes forever to resolve. Wait, how did you not get in? Why didn't you just press the button? It was like right there, Cheryl. I mean, don't you have the MT5 tool? Oh, you two looked away. Oh, come on. I was hunting. I was hunting right there. I was telling you. I was saying, we got to look at this. We got to look at this. I was like, if this is it. It was setting up. All right, no problem. There's always another candle. There's a million candles. All right, guys, I'm going to see you tonight, 7:30 New York. If you want to trade Asia with me, it's a lot of fun. And, we'll talk then. I'll nurse the ETH trade, and I'll come back to you and let you know how the ETH is working out. I'm going to go now, by the way, into my round number sizes. So instead of 16, I'm going to 20 because now I'm going to get larger so that I can resolve this bigger when it finally cracks. Okay, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you guys later. Take care.